Hey Judy, how are you? Carlos here with 0 to 100 Marketing, just making that video that we discussed on the phone. You might be wondering why I'm even making the video for free to begin with, and the answer is simple. I see that a lot of business owners are just too busy running their business to figure out how to get the internet to bring them more leads and more sales over to their site. And so my answer to that is pretty simple. I have started making these 5 to 7 minute videos, just kind of showcasing what people can do to increase their online presence using search engine optimization that not a lot of people are aware of. It's pretty simple stuff, so let's get into it. First of all, I want to say good job with the site. Everything looks really great. It's a beautiful site, like very aesthetically pleasing. Um, all these pictures on here are great. Like it's a very beautiful site. Google doesn't really have metrics for seeing how good a site looks. They can't really tell what how to figure that out. What they do care about is word count in the content. Um, so the average website on the first page of Google has between 1,500 and 2,000 words. You guys have 532, so I mean you're a third of the way there. That's pretty good. Um, I would recommend bumping it up between 1,500 and 2,000 words, just because the average page, the average website on Google on the first page has between 1,500 and 2,000, and for whatever reason, that's a pretty good sweet spot for Google. Um, you want to bring that word count up, not only because Google just likes to see that number, but also because, more importantly, I think it gives us the room to do what I think is more important, and that's to insert buyer intent keywords into that content, right? So what's a buyer intent keyword? A keyword is just what people type into Google. For example, tree service Marietta, Georgia. That's a keyword. Um, a buyer intent keyword is generally things that people type into Google when they're ready to make a purchase, right? So this would be a good example of that, tree service Marietta, Georgia. Um, the funny thing about keywords is that the keywords we're going after may not always be the best keywords to go after. Just small variations in keywords can make a huge difference in how many people per month view your website. If you're number one for tree service Marietta, then 50 people per month are going to see you on the number one spot for tree service, which is pretty good. 50 people per month, depending on what your profit margin is per job, it could mean a lot of money. But here's where it gets interesting. The variations of keywords can be so subtle and have such a big impact. For example, tree service Marietta, Georgia. So this is tree service Marietta. And if you just add the GA, you're looking at a search volume of 590 people per month as opposed to that 50 people per month you're looking at without the GA. If you add an S to that, you're looking at 260 people per month, and these are different people. So we can actually go after both of these keywords and have a total of, I don't know, if we go for all these three, it's like almost 900. Sorry, yeah, I made a mistake there, so I'm starting over from here. But yeah, so between these three, we got almost 900 different monthly searches, and that's the importance of choosing the correct keywords and applying them correctly, right? Because if you're only going for best tree service Marietta, Georgia, you're only getting 40, where that 590, that's on the table. So that's basically keywords and just pointing out to you how important it is to choose the right ones. Um, the next thing I wanted to talk about is backlinks. So backlinks is basically when one website links to another site on theirs, right? So like, for example, if I were to write like a news article or something about the dangers of trees falling down onto homes, and I were to link to your website because you gave me a quote on what you guys would do to prevent that, that would be a good authoritative backlink to your site, which is basically all that means is that it's on topic and it has to do with what you guys do. Basically, all that is to say that not all backlinks are created equal. Having a backlink from that news article about trees falling on houses, that would be really good and authoritative. Google would see that it's on topic and they would want to basically just give you points and rank you for the keywords that are on your site. Something that wouldn't be a good backlink is like if Pizza Hut or Taco Bell or something were to link back to your site, because Google knows that you don't make tacos, you don't make pizzas, you're a tree company. So it's not really going to hold any value to the Google algorithm, right? So when we go over here, I see, I typed in jjtreeservices.com and I got 193 links for you guys from 59 different websites, which is pretty good. Backlinks are basically a vote of confidence. So you got 59 different websites kind of voting on your site, saying that you have good content, you know what you're talking about. So when we Google tree service Marietta, we get Todd's Tree Services, right? So let's go check these guys out. First, let's do all the stuff we talked about before. Let's check out their word count. Their word count is at 966 words. So it's a step in the right direction, but they're not at the sweet spot. So just by getting that 1,500 to 2,000 word mark, we can blow them out of the water there. So they're there on that, and let's go ahead and grab their URL and type it into Moz. Let's see what they're looking like on the backlink side of things. But yeah, that's why they're number one. They got 4.4 thousand links from 388 different websites. And I know you're looking at the 4.4 thousand and being like, wow, that's so many. How could we compete with that? Well, it is it does matter. It's not that important in relation to this. This is the most important thing, is linking domains. So how I would go about beating them out in this category is I would just click on that and check out exactly what websites are giving them backlinks, and I would just try to get on as many of these as I could. If these websites are good enough to rank them, then I'm sure they're good enough to rank you as well. So I would go one by one through all 388 of them and just see how I can get on these guys. You don't want to just have the same amount from the same people, right? You want to have some original ones as well. So just a little bit of research will show you that you can get backlinks from any number of places. So that's backlinks in a nutshell. They're basically votes of confidence. And the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is citations, right? So what a citation is a company's name, address, and phone number, just how it appears on Google, spread through directories throughout the web, right? So what a directory is stuff like Angie's List, Yelp, Yellow Pages, things like that. Where you can just basically plug in your websites, where you can just basically plug in your company's name, address, and phone number, and they'll list you as like a directory. So the more directories that you can get into, the more citations you can get. That's what's going to affect this portion of the Google search right here. It's the map pack, right? So like, you have three sections. This is like the ad section. This is the Google guaranteed, and these are just organic ads. Then you have the map section, and then you have the organic search, right? So what citations do is help get you to this, the top of the map pack. The more you have, the better your ranking is going to be on here. And these actually aren't like backlinks at all. Google really doesn't care where you put your citations. As long as they can find them, then you're good. They don't really care about if it's authoritative or any of that stuff. So if you follow all the 3 steps that I gave you, you can get yourself in this top 3 position in the map pack, and you can get to the top 10, I think it is, on the organic search. Yeah, like 9 or 10 pages on the organic search. As long as you're on the first page, that's a lot better than being on the second page, because nobody goes there. So yeah, that's basically all I got for you guys. Just to summarize, basically, you guys need to, or you should get your word count up to anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000 words, and insert those buyer intent keywords into that content. You guys want to get those backlinks that we talked about. Just basically go through and copycat maybe your top 3 competitors, and then get some original backlinks as well. And make sure you pick the correct keywords. Do a keyword research, making sure how many monthly searches there are for any specific keyword, and how bad the keyword difficulty is. And you also want to get all those citations that you can possibly get, so you can end up in this top 3 section of the map pack. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was informative. All I ask is for some feedback on this video. So please contact me at 562 or you can always email me. It's Carlos at 0 to 100 marketing.com. So it's 0-100 marketing.com. Again, thank you so much for your time, and I hope to hear from you soon.